Welcome back to Headlines Now. Well, mystery still shrouds the newly erected landmark of Chennai after a minor blast took place there last evening. The Kottuppuram police have registered a case and interrogated nearly 100 construction workers so far, but are yet to crack this case. A detailed probe is underway to ascertain how the explosives reached the building. Salim has this report.
The police described the minor blast as an accident, but sniffer dogs were brought in to rule out any serious risks. Detonators that were not needed to be there went off on an unfinished floor of the Anna Centenary Library in Kottuppuram. The incident occurred away from the sections that had been open to the public.
The floor welding was going on. Welding நடந்துட்டு இருந்தது, சில வர்க் எல்லாம் நடந்துட்டு இருந்தது. அதுல இருந்து ஸ்பார்க் பட்டு நான் எலக்ட்ரிக் டெட்டனேட்டர் ஒன்னு கீழ இருந்திருக்கு. நான் எலக்ட்ரிக் டெட்டனேட்டர்ங்கிறது வந்து ஏதாவது சேர்த்து வச்சா தான் வெடிக்கும். இந்த ஸ்பார்க் வேண்டதுல ஒரு சின்ன வெடி அவ்வளவுதான். ஒண்ணு டேமேஜ் ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல. It's a sheer accident.
But concerns centered on why 12 boxes of detonators were at the site. The police say they were trying to find out why the detonators were there and who brought them. It has also been found that there was no need for the devices to be there. The library, inaugurated last month, is said to be one of Asia's modern and largest facilities, named after former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Annadurai, to mark his birth centenary. In Chennai, Salim for Ndtv-Hindu.
And for more on this, our crime reporter Salim now joins us live. Well, Salim, are more people yet to be questioned in this case? What is the latest that you can give us?
Divya, the police have to question around 300 workers. Most of these workers are from North India. They term them as cheap laborers. So the police are questioning who had actually brought these detonators into the building. Normally, the detonators are used to trigger an explosive device. There are two types of there are two kinds of detonators, one electrical detonators and the other non-electrical detonators. In this case, the police recovered non-electrical detonators. So the city stop cop very clearly said that there is no need for the people to panic. The people can walk in the library as usual. Even this morning, several children who came into the library actually had gone through the books, so there is no need for the people to panic. Whereas the police are concerned, they're a bit confused because as of now they have interrogated 100 workers and there are 200 more workers to be interrogated. So the police are having a tough time.
Right, Salim. Thanks very much indeed for joining us with the latest details on that. Well, moving on, the ruling government is now under pressure after political parties intervene in the past struggle at the Neyveli Lignite Corporation. It's been 14 days since 13,000 contract workers have been striking, demanding permanent employment and higher wages. While the fear of power disruption still looms large, the CPI and PMK are demanding for another round of talks to bring an end to this ongoing struggle. Talks are scheduled to arrive at a consensus starting later today. Several talks until now have failed and the workers are disappointed with the NLC management and refused their offer to hike their salaries after a month. The contract workers staged a rail and road roko yesterday where the police restored to a mile lathi charge, taking around 1,000 workers into custody. They were soon released. And on to some business news now. Well, are smaller enterprises now making waves in the markets to become a great leveler in the global playing field? Ndtv-Hindu takes a look at a strong undercurrent of smaller business units exploring opportunities outside India.
Each morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. She knows that she has to run faster than the fastest lion or be killed. And every morning a lion wakes up and he knows that he must run faster than the slowest gazelle or starve to death. So regardless of whether you are a gazelle or a lion, when the sun comes up, you better start running.
This is one lesson that small and medium enterprises or SMEs are learning fast. But importantly, in a shift from the traditional approach of eyeing domestic markets, these SMEs are no longer afraid of opportunities abroad.
There is a breed of small and medium enterprises which is looking for, which has got that predator instinct and which is actually looking at acquiring companies overseas, looking at getting into joint ventures overseas.
This strong undercurrent has also impacted Chennai's business landscape. Armed with knowledge and newfound entrepreneurial confidence, various Chennai-based SMEs are eyeing potential in the global market.
Probably 10 years ago, if an Indian with a small business wants to go to any other country and wants to establish a business, it's unthinkable. today the mindset has changed, the global economy has changed. We've been looking at options of China, Australia. We are looking at Burma, we are looking at Singapore, we are looking at some African countries.
The management mantra of why has been replaced with why not, and fear with confidence. As global peers look to exploit the potential of synergy and collaboration, experts predict a new wave of globalization led by the SMEs. In Chennai, this is Ashmit Kumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
Time for us to slip into a short break now. We'll be back on Headlines now with more news and updates. Stay with us.